Assalamu alaikum. The next lecture is about conditions for the existence of Fourier series, or we can say Dirichlet conditions. We know that for periodic signals we use the tool known as Fourier series, and for non-periodic signals we use the tool known as Fourier transforms. But there are some conditions. You can't say all the periodic signals will have the Fourier series for them, and you can't say all the non-periodic signals will have the Fourier transform for them. Uh, it this point can be explained as all the Fourier series is not applicable to for all periodic signals. There are some conditions. If they are fulfilled, then the signal will be then Fourier series expansion will be applicable for this periodic signal. So there are some conditions for periodic signals which was given by German mathematician Dirichlet. In this continuation, Dirichlet conditions are as follows. Condition number 1: signal should have finite number of maxima and minima over the range of time period. And the signal again should be periodic signal, or we can say periodic signal should have finite mean limited number of maxima and minima over the range of time period. Over the range of time period means for a given time period it have finite or limited number of maxima and minima values. This can be better explained with the help of example number 1, x1 of t. As from picture it is very clear that it is of sawtooth, and from time period 0 to t naught it has only one maxima value. As we know, periodic signals are the signals which repeat its pattern after a particular time. So 0 to t naught is a time period where t naught is fundamental time period. From 0 to t naught, from figure it is clear that it has only one maxima value. Maxima value means it has only one. Maxima means maximum value, matlab means one peak value. After t naught it repeats its pattern. So 0 to t naught in a range of time period, given time period, range of time period means given time period 0 to t naught, it has only one maxima value. In order to understand the minima value, we draw dotted lines, and here t naught, it has only one minima value. T naught is equal to t naught from above, dotted lines are coming down. From t naught over 2 to 3t naught over 2, we have t naught. So this value has only one minima value. So Fourier series expansion for the signal x1 will exist. Now coming to example number 2, x2 of t. It has time period t naught. Fundamental time period is t naught, 0 to t naught and t naught to 2t naught. From figure it is clear that it in 0 to t naught it has a cycle of tc1 from 0 to this, and after further the time period is getting very closed. So here we can say that it has infinite maxima values and infinite minima values. Duration of first cycle is equal to tc1. Duration of first cycle dot from this dot to this dot, it is a first cycle tc1, and the second time is which is very close, time period is very closed. So Tc2 is equal to Tc1 by Tc2. Similarly, Tc3 is equal to Tc2 over 2. It means the next cycle have the half time period. That's why these cycles are getting close by close. So for this cycle, Fourier series expansion will not exist because it has infinite number of maxima values and infinite number of minimum values. Now we will move towards the condition number 2. Condition number 2 says that signal should have finite number of discontinuities over the range of time period. Here once again the signal is once again periodic signals, and this can also be explained with the help of two examples which are given as 0 to t naught is the time interval, and their center will be t naught by 2. Once again, t naught is a fundamental time period, and the covered area is also dotted line, shown by dotted line. Above periodic signal has 3 discontinuities over time t naught, so Fourier series expansion exists. What do we mean by 3 discontinuities? Here we can explain with the from the diagram. 0 to t naught, it has value 1. T naught by 2 to t naught we have 0 value. It is discontinuity number 2, and t naught to further it has value of 1. So it has total 3 discontinuities values. As the condition number 2 says, periodic signal should have finite number of discontinuities over the range of time period. Finite number means limited, so from the example it is clear that it has 3 discontinuities over time t naught, so Fourier series expansion will exist. Once again, there is also a periodic signal, and its fundamental time period is given by t naught. From figure it is clear that first step has a width w and height h. Next height will be its half and width will be half, and so on, and it will reach to origin. In this periodic signal, we have observed infinite discontinuities, and therefore Fourier series expansion will not exist, because next step is the half of previous step, as clearly indicated in the diagram. If we have width of first step w, then the next step have w by 2, and so on. At the end it will reach to 0. So Fourier series expansion for this periodic signal will not exist because it has infinite values number of discontinuities. Similarly, condition number 2 is explained as signal should be absolutely integrable over the range of time period. Once again, signal is a periodic signal, absolutely integrable over the range of time period. Range of time period means given time period. In the given time period, it can also be explained with the help of two examples. Example number 1 says that time period is 0 to once again t naught, and their mid is t naught by 2, and the area covered say we A. Absolutely integerable term is mostly used in case of energy signal and stable LTI system. Absolute integerable means when you integrate the given signal, above signal x1, it will have finite values. Integer x1 of t d of t less than infinity. Less than infinity means finite values. So we will get something finite. Also, for above signal x1, area is equal to height into width. Height is once again t naught by 2 and width is a. So area is equal to height multiplied by width. So it is a finite values, as given area is equal to height multiplied by t naught by 2 is equal to finite. So Fourier series expansion will exist. And the example number 2 from figure, it is clear that x2 of t is equal to, this diagram is for tan theta कह लें, tan t कह लें, for tan t after a time period t by pi by 2, tan pi by 2 is equal to infinity. So it will reach to infinity value. For example, x by 2, which is tan function, for tan pi by 2 is equal to infinity. So Fourier series expansion for this signal x2 of t will not exist. Also, the Fourier series expansion is of three types. First is trigonometric Fourier series, second one is complex exponential series, and the third one is harmonics or polar Fourier series. In the next lecture, inshallah, we will study trigonometric Fourier series with its examples.